What's going on, my friends? All right, here we go. Going to try to run through like 4 clutches today. Going to try to make this quick. Actually did a cutting video on 2 of these clutches, but they didn't come out. So all the snakes popped out of the eggs last night, so we're gonna do it. So anyway, let's do this first clutch. First clutch was a normal, which is a very cool. It's like a pet girl. Had her a long time. Very reduced pattern. Started throwing her bananas a couple years back, and she produced some very cool looking bananas. So she always had some really cool, dark colors in the bananas. So I threw her to a couple different banana combos this year, and by looking at that one, I know which one it was. So let's just do this. So out of that clutch, you can see all these guys popped out of the eggs last night. So I'm gonna be a little dirty here. They got the vermiculite all over them. So out of this clutch, we got a normal, and I'll tell you what the father was. I can tell by that one right there. We got a pastel. So looks like we got 3 nice dark bananas. Always do well with the bananas at the shows, at the reptile shows. You can see this girl, she throws some really dark ones. After their first shed, they're super orange and with some dark saddles here. So we got 1, 2. Now I don't know if any of these can be or pastel. Actually, this one might be. Who knows? We'll check them out after they shed. But so we got 2. Come on, open up there. And here's banana number 3. Try to clean it off a little bit. So I had a couple different bananas I threw to her. I threw calico banana, I think banana leopard, and a banana pewter, which after looking at this, we can see it was the banana pewter. Hold on a second. Try to brush it off a little bit. We can see it was the banana pewter. That was the father, because there's a banana pewter right there. So anyway, once again, a clutch that hatched last night, or at least came out of the eggs last night. Wanted to show that one off. Now we'll move to clutch number 2. This will be an update. These guys look like they all just shed. Hey, while I got you here, listen. Well, let's do this first. So this was what was this? This was a butter ghost to what did we do this to? I'm trying to think now. Oh, this was just a butter ghost to a pastel lesser. So, obviously, you can see we got a couple blue-eyed Lucy's. We'll get them last. It looks like a couple of these guys didn't shed out yet. So these are either butter or a lesser. Let me see. So anyway, I'm going to say that's just a butter or lesser. Could be pastel, but the head's not washed out. Here we got another one that didn't shed, which with the dark head, I'm going to say either just a butter or lesser. Obviously, everything in this clutch will be 100% het for ghost. Then you got these 2 guys, they're very bright. That's going to be a pastel. I'm going to say pastel butter right there. Very pretty snake. Cool markings there. And this is either the same thing or a pastel lesser. I don't know, man. These are weird looking. Like, get out of here. Very clean looking, cool snakes. And of course we got out of this clutch, which once again I get asked a lot about at the shows because I used to have a ton of them, and people remember and keep coming back to the table. But we got a couple blue-eyed Lucies. Let's see if you see their eyes. Hard to see now, but there you go, a couple blue-eyed Lucies. All right, so listen, at the shows, I get bombarded with people asking me where can they go on the internet and see my stuff, see what I produce. And me being an old head, all I had was this YouTube channel. So I started an Instagram, which I have no clue what I'm doing. So that Instagram is Hugh Jorgen Herpetology. So check it out. Obviously, whatever, subscribe or whatever. And this way you guys can see, I got a lot of clutches this year, a lot more than I thought. So this way you can see what I'm producing as they hatch. And if you guys see anything you're interested in, feel free to hit me up. So anyway, here we go. What was this one? This is something that hatched, came out last night. So this was Pastel Highway. And this went to, it was either a Super Pastel or Pastel Ivory. So obviously everything here looks like an ivory. Man, I wish they were cleaned off. I should have cleaned them off first. So I don't know if you can see these guys, little faint stripe down the back. And hey, listen, I'm not gonna be upset if you guys chime in and tell me I'm wrong on some of these, because I've definitely been wrong before. So some sort of an ivory. Once again, hard to see the stripe down the back, but there's a nice stripe down the back. Yeah, I really should have cleaned these guys off. So I'm going to go with the same thing here. Ivory. So it looks like the next couple are the same thing. So I'm not gonna bore you with going over each one. So yeah, two more ivories. And then it does look like we got a highway. I don't know. I guess this is a Super Pastel Highway. Definitely not checkerboard like my highway, but definitely some sort of highway. I'll say Super Pastel. But there you go. Now this next clutch, kind of the same thing. This clutch was a Super Blast Enchi Yellow Belly to a Pastel Highway. And we got some cool stuff in this. We did this breeding last year and got some really cool stuff. So obviously everything's going to be Yellow Belly or gravel. These guys just shed out last night. So there I'm going to go with Pastel, Yellow Belly or gravel. Come on, focus. Some nice color, nice markings on these guys here. So here we're going to go with, I'm thinking Super Pastel Enchi. Obviously you can see the Yellow Belly in there. I think this is the same thing. Yeah, there you go. Awesome markings. Focus. So yeah, I'm going to say these two are the same thing. I'm looking at Super Pastel Enchi yellow belly or gravels. Now, this I think is the same thing as the mother, which was a Super Blast Enchi yellow belly, but I guess this could be gravel. It does have different, little bit different markings than the mom, but definitely a cool purple, purplish looking snake here. Now, this one here. Somebody can chime in and tell me what we got here, but I don't know. I think it's a little more than just a ivory. Something else going on there. With that head. Come on, focus. And that solid stripe all the way down the back. Is it a pinstripe Enchi? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, guys, chime in, tell me what you think that is. And I'll go with it. I'll roll with it. So this one here, we got one of these last year. I know it doesn't look like it, but I think this is everything. Look at that head. That's awesome. I think this is a Super Blast Enchi Yellow Belly Highway. Cool looking snake. So, actually I didn't check the incubator yet. I think I got a couple things supposed to hatch today. I'll go in there. Maybe I might be back. Make another video. But I just want to do an update on some of the things that popped out last night and some of the things that shed out. So, there you go. Once again, check out that Instagram channel. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. And don't laugh. So, all right. Maybe be back in a minute. Later.